Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. I'm going to create a baby card using my brand new Alphabet Press embossing folder that just arrived this week. I'm going to emboss the entire card front, which is soft suede, using the embossing folder. So I'm going to tuck the embossing folder around the front of the card. And then you want to make sure it's nice and straight, because if not, your alphabet letters will be obviously crooked. I have my platform on tab 1, bottom standard cutting pad, my embossing folder with the cardstock inside, and my top standard cutting pad. Bring it in a little closer to me, and then run it through the Big Shot. You have to use a little bit of muscle because the cardstock has been wrapped around the folder, which gives it a bit of depth. And there we go. I hope you can see it. It's beautifully embossed. I like the deepness of it. The next thing I want to do is add a piece of crushed curry cardstock to the front of my card. So I've got my snail adhesive. And I'm going to butt this up. I'll have the measurements added to the video in a few minutes. So I've got that on there, and then the next thing I want to do is I have some Afternoon Picnic Designer Series paper, and I'm going to add a strip of that. And I have a leftover piece of Polka Dot Parade Designer Series paper that's Old Olive. Crushed Curry, Old Olive, and Soft Suede are my colors for my Facebook challenge. I do a color challenge each week over on my Facebook business page. So I've got that added. Now I want to add a stamped element to my card front. I'm going to use the Zoo Babies and the elephant. I've got him mounted on Clear Block C, and I'm going to ink him up in Crushed Curry and stamp him down towards the top of my Very Vanilla, like so. The next thing I'm going to do is add a stamped phrase that says congratulations. I'm going to ink it up using my Old Olive marker. I'm going to stamp it down. And then I'm going to bring in my word window punch and punch it out. Then I'm going to flip it over and use my snail adhesive. And add that underneath. Like so. And then I think I'm going to add one more fun touch. I have some scrap Very Vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to ink up my elephant again using the Crushed Curry, stamp it down, and then I'm going to bring in my paper snips, and I'm just going to cut off his ear. And add it to the front of my card. With some snail adhesive, just to give it a little bit of lift. You could add it with a Stampin' Dimensional or a mini glue dot, but just to give it a little bit of interest and a little bit of lift. And then what I want to do is add my stamped image to the front of my card. You can see that I stamped it crooked on the back the first time, so I believe in using both sides of my cardstock. Going to add it like this. And then the last thing I'm going to do to finish off my card is I have some Old Olive 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon. I tied a bow on the end, and I'm going to just trim off my bow using my paper snips. Bring in my mini glue dots. find a glue dot on the roll, push my knot right on the mini glue dot, and then lift it off, and then add it underneath just for that final little touch. And there we go. A really cute little Zoo Babies birthday card or congratulations card. For a complete listing of the supplies I used to make this card and the measurement for the cardstock layers, please visit my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While on my blog, make sure you're a newsletter subscriber. I've got newsletters that come out each month and they're free to give you some additional crafting ideas. You can place an order for the products I use to make this card. You can ask me a question or just look through lots of other sample ideas. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.